Welcome to this special British Forces News update with the latest on the London terror attacks. I'm Charlotte Banks at London Bridge. It was here and at Borough Market that last night 7 people were killed by terrorists and 48 more were injured. The 3 attackers, who were wearing fake suicide vests, were killed by armed police at the scene. Despite reports of special forces involvement, the Metropolitan Police have confirmed there was no military aspect to the operation. 12 arrests have now been made in East London in connection with the attacks.
While the recent attacks are not connected by common networks, they are connected in one important sense. They are bound together by the single evil ideology of Islamist extremism that preaches hatred, sows division, and promotes sectarianism. It is an ideology that claims our Western values of freedom, democracy, and human rights are incompatible with the religion of Islam. It is an ideology that is a perversion of Islam and a perversion of the truth. Defeating this ideology is one of the great challenges of our time.
Absolutely shocked and horrified at what happened, looking at the pictures of people running frightened, police running in the other direction to try and help and save lives, and then our brilliant paramedics, ambulance crews and fire service crews all getting on the scene to help. This is a dreadful terrorist attack. It's taken yet more lives in this country.
Theresa May was speaking after a meeting of the Cobra Committee. Well, Colonel Richard Kemp, who's attended Cobra meetings in the past, described how they work.
Defence intelligence will be represented also at the Cobra meeting, together with MI5, MI6, GCHQ and Special Branch. And the other elements really are the military capability that can be offered. And the Chief of the Defence Staff will come armed with knowledge of what resources he can offer up, and indeed with answers if questions are asked about what can be done and when it can be done. I think the Army, the Armed Forces role in a situation like this is very much to provide support to the police if asked and in the way that's asked. And if they're not asked, then certainly the Chief Defence Staff will be in a position to put forward proposals for the ways that the military could be of assistance.
The UK threat level has been left at severe, which is the second highest level. Following the attack in Manchester a fortnight ago, the threat level was raised to critical, the highest level. As part of that move, Operation Temperate was activated and troops were brought in to guard key locations, freeing up armed police for anti-terror activities. Well, speaking a short time ago to my colleague Kate Wathall was security expert and retired General Chip Chapman.
Well, generally I'd say that the military should only really be used if scale, simultaneity and endurance are going to outperform the civil provider. But of course the unwritten fourth is when the government tell you to. So they're always on standby, they're always at notice to move, they're always available. But really they're a substitution because of course the military are not warranted, so they only hold the same powers as you and I do as ordinary citizens. So it's only police who can go and arrest, but of course it makes more sense for armed policemen to be freed up from static duties and the military take their place there.
There's more on forces.net on the attacks, but for now we return you to our scheduled British Forces News Reloaded with Paula Middlehurst.